Alright, so I know that I'm a bit late to the topic at this point, but it's just ridiculous to the point where I just have to talk about this. So a few days ago, some no-life losers decide to dox Dream by using a picture of his kitchen to find his home address, his full name, information about his family, the school he went to, and everything like that. At this point, I really do feel bad for Dream, like no one deserves to be doxed. Like it's just a terrible thing to do. I don't care what you've done or how big of a creator you are, no one deserves this, especially Dream. Like Dream's such a humble guy. I don't understand why people have decided to do this. As someone who values their privacy on the internet like I do more than anything else, especially in today's climate, I highly sympathize with Dream here. Like no one deserves this. But anyway, this document's really long that Dream put out, so I'm gonna just read this now and we're gonna get right into this. Recently, there has been a lot of drama going on involving me getting doxed, and subsequent drama involving that. I generally like to keep this drama off my platform, so I've been keen on not addressing anything in a super public way. There is a lot more important things that I want to talk about in this document, although I'm gonna try to keep it as concise as I can. I'm gonna try get as much drama out of the way as I possibly can. Section 1. Doxing Summary. Recently, a dox was released by a group of individuals in an attempt to harass and expose me. They said that this is due to the fact that I was egotistical and that I'm not a good person in general. Obviously, whether someone is a good person is completely up for debate, but regardless of that, no one deserves to be harassed in that way, and a group of people attempted to release information about my family, me, and my friends. Obviously, some things were true and others were false. This is just ridiculous. Like the group of people that did this, if you're watching this, I actually despise you. Like, why on earth are you going around doxing people? Like, you literally have no life. Section 2. My ex-girlfriend. This is going to be a longer section than the last one, because I think that it's important to talk about, because around 3 years ago, I got into a relationship. This person was very a loving and caring person, and there are a lot of good memories there. She was very encouraging, and if it wasn't for her, I'm not sure I would have even started YouTube. She encouraged me to pursue my passion and work as hard as I did when I first started. And she helped me with my logo. She helped me to be less of a noob at Twitter and Instagram, although I fell short and after I started YouTube. I honestly have always held on to that and I really appreciated it. I think this is important to start off with. She suffers from borderline personality disorder, self-harm and other issues. And she did at the time, although she was on medication. A few months after we moved in together, she wanted to get off her medication because she believed that it was making her not herself. I discussed with her and tried to be a supportive boyfriend. After she stopped taking her medication though, she became very unstable. Although at the beginning of our relationship she was wonderful, she started to become abusive. She started cheating on me on various occasions. While she was unstable, I always did the best I could to help her and make sure that she was okay. I cared a lot about her and her well-being, and I still do now. Even though that was one of the toughest time periods of my life. I highly sympathize with Dream here after reading this. Like that is absolutely awful. Like, not only is your girlfriend cheating on you, but you have to deal with people doxing you and all this sort of stuff. Like, honestly, I hate to have to deal with that. Recently, she's been flip-flopping around the positive and negatives about me in public and private. A lot of people have been trying to paint me as a horrible person based on the things that she's said. At points in the past, she's said that I that-word her, that I beat her, and that I starved her. She's admitted since that all these things are false, and as far as I'm aware, she has told every person personally that these things are absolutely not true. I would never do any of these things to anybody, and it disgusts me to hear those things said. She told me that the reason she said those things is because friends she would meet are fans of mine, and she wanted them to like her for her and not because she was Dreams' ex. So her intention of doing this was to make them hate me. God damn, like this is actually hard to read. Like I can't actually like imagine having to deal with that. Like that is awful. And of course, I'm not encouraging going to Dream's girlfriend or Dream's ex and harassing her or anything like that. Like as Dream said, she has a personality disorder or whatever, so I highly do not recommend doing that. Again, she's in a horrible time period of her life and I really want her to get the help that she needs. I've been in contact with her mother and I've offered to help in any way I could possibly give. I've never talked negatively about her in public because I know that anything I say would be a justification for hating on her and that would contribute terribly on her mental health, and I do not want anyone sending her hate, and I encourage anyone sending her hate to reflect. There are lots of people that make mistakes in this world, and not all of them have to have a popular ex-boyfriend though. She does not deserve any hate than anyone else. There are certain people that try to seek out to her and cancel her and harass her for the things that she's done in the past, and I really hope that me talking in detail about this will make them stop. I don't want to see anyone sending her hate on my behalf, and I have said that on many occasions. The reason this is relevant to the doxing though is that she has recently been in contact with people and that want to do harm to me or my family again. Again, I like to see the best in people, and I like to think that the people that are talking about the advantage of people with mental health are the truly horrible people and do not reflect with mental health issues. From what I've heard, she's done a variety of things that are not true in an effort to hurt my career or people to stop being fans of mine. I was surprised when I hear this because she still, even as of yesterday, would message me things like "I love you," wants me back, and she is trying to get help. And I thought that we were being friendly to each other. A lot of things that people have said are obviously not true and lead me to believe that she was taken advantage of by people who really want to do harm to me. I think that people taking advantage of people with mental health issues is a huge problem in today's world, and this is a really good example of that. And I truly believe that when my ex is healthy and is stable, she is a wonderful person. And one of the things that she has said is that I do not care about YouTube and that I only do it for money, that I'm going to quit in a year and leave everything behind. This to me is clearly ridiculous, as YouTube is my passion. I've been doing YouTube since I was around 10 on different accounts. I've been playing Minecraft for just as long. I'm extremely passionate about creativity and have always wanted to be a YouTuber. I know that she knows this, and I know that this isn't something that she believes. Another thing that she said that is incredibly negative about my appearance, she said that I'm obese and ugly or disgusting, and going as far to saying that I catfished her when we dated. She's never said any of these things publicly, but she said this in private to her past partners that to make them not like me. Obviously, she says these things in order to hurt my reputation and make me look bad, as well as to make herself feel better for the things that she's done. As for the catfish thing, this is easily provable as false, and I know that she knows, which is why she never said this publicly. I was fairly open about my relationship at the time to my friends and family, and my family could easily confirm that. Shortly after we met in person, she moved in with me, and we lived together for almost a year. It wasn't purely an online relationship. She's gone as far as to show fake pictures of me to people romantically or sexually involved with, and tell every single person a bad tale about me in order to make them not like me. God damn, like, this is absolutely insane. Like, I'd hate to be in Dream's shoes here. Like, I've said it before, but imagine having to deal with this as well as, like, having to do YouTube, like, uploading a lot, and, like, oh my god, I sympathize with this. As for my appearance, she knows that I do not plan on doing a face reveal until after COVID, so she knows that she can spread anything and everything, and the only way I can counter it is by releasing a face reveal. I'm not going to give in to that. All I can say is that people I've met in person, with now multiple people, that can confirm independently that she lies. On top of that, she hasn't seen me in over a year and does not know anything about me other than the public stuff. Regardless, insulting someone's looks is something that no one should do. I feel terrible for anyone that has released a fake picture of me because they will undoubtedly received a ton of hate and negative things about them, which is just horrible. Another thing that she said, that I have a contract with George and others that prevents them from saying anything negative about me, and that they get a revenue split of my channel in exchange for that. That is a money operation, and that none of us care about each other on YouTube. I know that sounds extremely dumb already, but I thought that I'd have to mention it. Although I like to spoil my friends, I would like to go on record and say that I do not get a revenue split of my channel, nor do they get paid for being friends of mine in my videos. Obviously, we do have contracts, that's just standard with business. I've known Sapnap for about 9 years and we've been friends for most of it. I helped Sapnap and George with their videos on their channels, and they didn't even post before YouTube. We've been together since the beginning, and I love them both like brothers. Bad Boy Halo 2. There's a video from her in the last few weeks ago talking about how I'm an amazing person and how much she enjoyed our relationship. She posts these on TikTok with her laughing at old stories and with my character in the background, and I'd like to think that this is the real her and not the things that she said when she was being manipulated. I truly think that she is a victim here, and I don't support any hate towards her. She deserves to be supported and cared and helped by the people who care about her. Mental health is a serious issue, and she's been going through a lot of problems for a long time. One of the reasons that I was afraid of saying anything about this is because I don't want harm to come her way, and I know that if she gets the help that she needs, she can be a wonderful person, and I want that for her. I thought that this became important enough to talk about, though. Just from reading that whole document, Dream really doesn't deserve any of that. Like, I highly sympathize with that, and I really hate and despise any person who's decided to dox Dream and manipulate his girlfriend to get information about him just so you can look cool on the internet. Like, seriously, why on earth would you dox someone? Like, I don't understand. Are you that low in your life and you have nothing going on? You're literally getting nothing, so you decide to dox someone. Like, you literally have no friends. And it's not even like it was easy to dox him. Like, he was literally off a picture of his kitchen, like his fridge. How on earth do you dox someone over that? Anyway, that's basically it. That's all I'm gonna have to talk about. If I'm gonna finish off on something here, please do not harass Dream's ex-girlfriend here. I get that what she's done is pretty ridiculous, but again, like the mental health stuff, Like just please leave her alone. Anyway, with that all being said, thank you all for watching the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. And with that all being said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.